All right, welcome to tonight's version of The Way of Watts, and we're going to talk about goal setting here and share a little personal story with you guys about the COVID process, goals we set, and how we have to stay fluid. Today was the day it just got expanded to May, so that's something for us all to deal with. I actually went on my story a couple of days ago and kind of let everybody know that it's a moving target. You know, they can keep giving us dates, but these dates are really artificial guidelines, and the things that we have to do is put our head down, keep working, keep trying to make this thing go down, go away, stay home, keep each other safe, but realize that we control it, but we don't control it. We can make it end faster, but it's not a specific date. It's a specific group of activities, in my opinion, that are going to make this thing change. One is the testing capacity, catching up with the disease, and then the other is, getting the medication, or on the other side, it heating up and we getting it all the way down. So those are the three factors, and nobody knows when that date is. So when you think about your goals and you think about the dates that they set, they're giving us dates and timelines so we have something and we don't go crazy, and then they warm us up and then they extend it. But don't go crazy about that. Just get our head down and get to work. But I wanted to share a personal story of mine where I failed in goal setting since the COVID. One of the things that I determined and set, I was like, okay, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to get in the best physical shape, get the best conditioning that I can, better than I've been since I've played. That was going to be one of the things. I was going to run, I was going to lift, I was going to do all of this stuff. And I wrote that down, that was a couple weeks ago, and haven't done anything physical, right? And not for the lack of effort or energy, but I just haven't been able to. And I've had to shift my energy and my focus, and that's what I want to talk to about today is setting a goal, but being nimble, being able to pivot, and being willing to like really just control the controllables and do the best that you can at the end of the day, and not let those goals or those things that you like stress you out when things change. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of what changed. For a lot of people, you guys know I'm somebody who is pretty much at risk for this. I'm immune compromised. My basketball career ended due to autoimmune condition, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and as a result of that, I eat sugar and gluten-free to manage my energy. And every now and then I'll get something, I'll eat something, and I won't know what it is, but it really takes me down. I monitor this little Fitbit I have on. I monitor my resting heart rate, and you can see me getting tired. You can see me getting moody in certain situations, and that's what happened. I set my determination. I set my will. I went shopping. I got food. I got snacks. I got things that I thought were in line with my diet, but then this happened. I don't know if you guys can see this. All right, see that line that goes really far down? That's what we want the COVID numbers to do. It's not what you want your resting heart rate to do. I dropped to 54 beats a minute this week, and for me, that's a health crisis, I guess, energy crisis. And what I found out was the snacks that I had sugar in them. And so it took me a while to figure it out, a couple days. By that time, the damage was done, and I had to shift my focus from being in the best shape to literally just handling what I could for my business, my cognitive ability. All of those things change when my heart rate goes down, when I have a situation like that. And so the moral of the story and what I learned from that is that we can write down our goals, and we're actually want to invite everybody to a goal setting deal we're doing tomorrow at 8:00. But in a situation like this, particularly in a situation like this, you can set your intention to do something, but you have to remain flexible if something changes. I made like 3 different plans for Wattsbball for our business in ways that we would be able to do camps, do classes, and be socially responsible at the start of this. But every day it changed, and so we kept redoing it, adjusting, flipping, whatever. And you feel bad because you feel like you put some energy into it, but you got to keep going. You got to be nimble. It's actually just like playing a basketball game. You can be playing pretty good and go into a timeout, and the coach on the other side shifts things around, surprises you, come out and trips you up, and then you call a timeout. You got to go back in. That's basically what it is. You can set your attention, but you can't be so locked into your attention that when the thing changes, you're not willing to change, or you have an extra. Like, we got to be ready to pivot on a dime. And like I said, I had to shift my attention, my focus, all of my energy had to be focused on what I do in life for my business, which is helping people and learning a new business. We're dropping a virtual training program, and that's where all my energy had to go. I wasn't able to work out. I wasn't able to train. I wasn't able to do the things. One of the goals that I set for myself, because I have to do things in order to survive, in order to feed my family. And all of my energy, literally all of my energy, has been reserved for that. Now I'm on the upswing. My heart rate's getting back to where it should be. When I get it back to the 60s, I'm going to get back planning that program and making that daily exercise and hitting it hard a part of my routine. But if I did that under the condition, I would do that, and then it would take me days and days and days to recover, and I wouldn't have the ability to even really think through the things I need to think through in life. So I made that adjustment, and as a result of it, like I said, tomorrow, 8 p.m., April 4th, 8 p.m., we're doing a goal setting session on Zoom. We welcome, what is it?
April 3rd.
Today is the 3rd, right?
What's today's date?
Hold on. I'm sorry. April 3rd, Friday, 8 o'clock, April 3rd. I'll put the link in the comments right here. Thank you, son. People got your back. You love that. But yeah, so that's my message today. It's just to be fluid with our goals, to control our controllables. When things change, be willing to change with them in this time, not to get too far ahead of ourselves. And then I'm also, my energy's down right now. It's been a long day. I actually did a little bit of a workout today. But I'm super excited about the things that we have coming forward for you in the way of our virtual training. We've got some online courses that are coming. I'm very particular about my teaching with technique and footwork and things like that. So just throwing a bunch of exercises together is not what I'm about. Really delivering exercises in a way, and they're not going to be as fancy and as complicated as some of the stuff that you see on Instagram, but getting it to you and delivering it to you in a way that when we get back out on the court, you're in supreme condition. Your footwork's better than it's ever been. You're stronger than you've ever been, and you have the ability to play at a higher level than you ever have coming out of this. Is going to be the goal and objective of all of our programs, not just to keep you busy, not just to get your heart rate up, or not just to burn some energy. We're going to do all of those things, but we're going to do those things in a way that is that prepares you for competition, that prepares you for game situations, that prepares you that each day you're taking an actual step towards your goals and the things that you want to accomplish. That's the way we're going to deliver our virtual training program, and really extremely excited about it. It's tough. It's been a journey, and it's new. And I've had to really put my head down and focus on it. My whole life, I live around people who are striving to get better, and I really get a lot of energy and just love and like life force from being around people and seeing them grow and helping them grow. That's, not just how I make my living, that's my life. And so this has been extremely hard, being cut off from that. For the most part, we have a really cool community that we are quarantining with. And there's exercise and there's fitness and there's all that stuff going on, but it's not enough. I want to see massive groups of people improving and getting better and seeing that enthusiasm. So I'm excited to launch this different format than what I'm used to. So it took some getting, putting my head down and figuring it out. And then now it's figuring out the technical part of teaching so that when I deliver that to you, the basketball player, deliver that to you, the parent who's working with the basketball player, you're able to see what I see and teach what I teach and have the teaching cues and for yourself or for your kid that can really have them feeling that progress and that excitement and that enthusiasm for the game and for their improvement that has been my life and the life of the kids that I've had, the kids and the players that I've had the opportunity to work with. So just extremely excited about that. Message me if that's something that you're interested in. If you're interested in, like I said, really working out on a daily basis, not crazy hours, just consistently on specific things that are going to help you take your game to the next level, then, hey, I'm your guy and I got your program. Other than that, hope to see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m., April 3rd, free goal setting session. I would love to see a lot of familiar faces. I'd love to see some new faces. So make sure you share this with somebody who needs it. Kids are sitting around playing a lot of video games. They're on their phone. My kids over here, they keep the Apple, whatever you call the thing in their ear. Like Apple's reserved a space in my kid's ear. I got to get Apple out of their head and get their feet moving more and get their goals and their dreams in the forefront of their mindsets for the majority of the day. And, do some of the video game playing and the movie watching as a reward after the work is done. This is not a good reason. There's no good reason to stop working on your goals and your dreams, as far as I'm concerned. There is great reasons to shift the way that you do that. And this is a time. And it's a time where athletes can really focus on some of the things that they've been neglecting. I know I'm doing that in business. And I think that as families, we can, really, husband and wives, parents and kids, we get so busy in life. This has been an excellent opportunity to kind of dial it back and really connect and look at each other in the eye, and like connect in ways that we've been neglecting. So making the most out of this is what I feel like it's our job and our duty to do. And I'm excited to be doing that with you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday at 8. Like I said, the link will be in the comments here. And hey, we got to do more than stay home. We got to stay fit. And fit is mentally, it's physically, and it's spiritually. Coach Watts, peace, love, and basketball. Out.